Hello and welcome to All About Community. It is really, really great to have back as my guest the pastor of Acts Full Gospel Church, Bishop Bob Jackson. My name is Robert L. Harris, and I am your host of All About Community. So, Pastor Jackson,
yes, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
I know you're just enjoying yourself, having a good time with nothing to do. Just, it's just been great. But the truth is, there's a lot been going on here in Oakland. Is that right?
Absolutely, sir.
Now let's start with the OK program. Sure. What's going on with the OK? OK means Our Kids program.
Our Kids program, we have 344 boys on their way to graduation for the Oakland Unified School District, from middle school to high school, and we're really proud of those boys. They're doing an exceptional job, and we're looking forward to them graduating and being the great men that God intended for them to be.
What are some of the components of the OK program? How does it work, and why is it so important?
Okay, great question. First of all, Dep Norcross, Donald Norcross, is the founder of the program. He was a deputy sheriff in Sacramento County, and he got tired of locking up black boys because the majority of the boys he was locking up were black. And so he got tired of locking up black boys. He's a Christian. He prayed and asked the Lord, what could he do about that? And the Lord gave him the concept, gave him the vision about the OK program. The OK program involves police officers working not as police officers to lock up the boys, but to work with them as mentors, work with them as counselors, work with them as ones who could teach them leadership and help them to navigate through the inner city, through what we call the ghetto, okay, and become successful in the process. So these officers are black also. So they're chosen black officers working with black boys. And then we have a mentorship program with men, black men, coming on board to mentor our boys, providing role models for them, and working with them with tutoring and working with them on everyday problems that they may be having. Surrogate fathers, if you please. I mean, they're in the boys' lives. And these officers go to the schools, they're in the classrooms, they're walking the halls, they're dealing with the boys morning, noon, and night. And the boys have their cell phone number, so they can call them at any time if they have a problem or whatnot. They make sure that they get to school, make sure they get there on time, working with the teachers, make sure they get good grades, making sure their attitudes and their behavior is conducive to getting good grades in school.
And I understand that many of the men are from the 100 black men of the Bay Area. Is that correct?
I was going to say that. The 100 black men of the Bay Area have joined the OK program to provide the mentorship training for our boys, and the majority of them are college graduates, and many of them are business owners. So the boys are firsthand, interacting with these great, successful black men. A lot of them have had to negotiate through the same obstacles that these boys are facing in the inner city, and also with the Oakland Unified School District.
And the 100 black men spend their time voluntarily. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Everybody's volunteer except the police officers.
And they get paid.
So the problem, the hiccup that we had, though, was lately, since the George Floyd incident, it's now unpopular, to have police officers at school. So they
unpopular with whom? Not everybody.
Well, with people that are putting pressure on the powers that be to make sure that we don't have any police officers in the schools at all. So doing that was fine with what they had, but to remove our program from the school.
And that's what the school initially did. Is that correct?
That's exactly what they did. And they gave us no time. They said, you get out, you got police officers, get out of here, don't have any more. I said, wait, hold
And
it.
I know you didn't just walk out. You did something. Now tell me what did you do?
I did the Watusi Wa stomp on their desk. I'm telling you, let them know, listen, these folks don't even live in Oakland. And they come down telling us what's best for our community. You know what I'm saying? So we had to go down to the Oakland School Board on a Wednesday to meet with the whole board with all of the parents.
So you
with the board.
mobilized the whole community.
We mobilized about 350 people, went down there on Wednesday, and I'm telling you, we stood up for the OK program and said, listen, even though it's involving police officers, these are black police officers working with black boys, with black men, to keep our boys out of crime and out of the jails and in school and getting their diplomas and being the great men God intended them to be.
And I understand that the juvenile hall was built recently for, I guess, maybe 10 or 12 years ago for about 350 or 500 boys.
It was actually built for 500
500 boys. And the OK program reduced that number down to about 60. Is that true?
Down to 56, actually.
56. Now, somebody had to be mad about that.
Well, they were, because the JIOs, the juvenile institutional officers, were complaining they wanted more boys up there, more kids up there, because their job was in jeopardy, you see. So I'm saying, wait a minute. These boys don't need to be here. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be here, because this program is going to make sure that they don't.
Well, that seems to me that the sole purpose of the OK program is to ensure that our children do not get in trouble and that they grow up to be productive citizens. We're going to have to take a break, so don't touch that remote. As a matter of fact, just put it down. We will be right back with All About Community. My name is Robert L. Harris. I am your host, and my guest is Bishop Bob Jackson, Acts Full Gospel Church. We'll be right back.